Hello, everyone. Good evening. Well, it's nighttime, almost bedtime. Getting kind of sleepy and drowsy. But I was like, I be getting on here. I haven't been on here in a while. But as you've seen, as I have been telling you all what was going on, and it's really not too much of nothing. It's the point of people messed up so bad when all they had to do was talk to me and do the right things from the beginning. That's that. As you know, people been looking at the fact, and a lot of people are questioning a lot of stuff. They're like, "Boy, for you to own that, for me to own so many things, why is all this stuff going on?" Everybody like, "God, we see you on the train, we see you on the bus. They see me just out here, taking care of business and minding my own too at the same time, because I got things going on in my life. I had to straighten out due to people. I guess they forgot what they were doing, or and whatever the case may be, but a lot of stuff was unnecessary. My point to all of this now is that I say thank you to everybody who remained, how they were. They weren't being fake, they were being themselves, and I can't do nothing but appreciate them. I'm talking about those people who don't cause problems, not looking for none either. They just trying to live their life and take care of their family, their kids, or yet it's still themselves. A lot of this stuff had continued to happen a lot because I told you all about everybody else, but let's talk about Bruno Mars. Had been taking care of Bruno since he was a kid. He called me mama when we was kids. Like, boy, ain't none of your mama. I was too young to be a mama. I'm like, Bruno, quit telling everybody I'm your mama. I said, I ain't none of mama, you know. And he was like, well, you take care of me like you a mama. You a mama. I said, I'm not no mama. So as he got a little older, when we got to teenage years, he started calling me sister. I mean, yeah, sister. He was like, we was on the bus one time heading to St. Louis, and one lady, this guy passed by. He said, "Oh, you're a nice looking young lady." He said, "Oh, she's no lady, she's a sister," and that's exactly what he said. And he was like, "Well, I guess I can call you sister. No, you in ministry now." Because he said he could call me sister because I was in ministry, and I had stopped doing a lot of things that I was doing. Because I'll be honest, I was off the chain, but I wasn't frivolous. I wasn't messing up over anything. I was just going through a lot of things, and I was young. I was still living my teenage years or my young adult years, but wasn't causing no problems for anybody or anybody that anybody knew. I was just doing me, having fun. I like to sit back. I like to relax, have some drinks. I like to play cards. I like to play dominoes. I like to shoot darts. I ain't shot darts in so long, but these are the things that that I like to do. I'm not a person in the club starting commotion and doing all that. I'm the type of person when things going on right now, I have a little extra to share. I was the type of person to be in the club. I pay a few people ways in the club, or we'll offer free drinks and, all these type things. Just so everybody, because sometimes people was coming out, they wasn't having any money in their pocket or anything. We didn't bust them out. It was no more than the first such and such people get to the bar and get, what this free or this, that, and that free. But the point is this, is that I'm very appreciative. I'm very appreciative to everyone. I am very appreciative of you all, for you all purchasing my products, for patronizing with me, for liking things that I created. And I see people every day with things on that I created, and when I be smiling inside, because I be like, you know what, it all didn't end badly. It is all ending well. God has spoken. I pray so much, and not only do I pray, my prayers are real. I don't ask for nothing no more than what belongs to me. I don't ask God to take anything from anybody else and to try to help me or do any of those things. My prayers are for God to rightfully do me right justice what belongs to me, and that's how your prayers should be. Meaning, or point me in the right direction. That's what I'm saying. Point me in the right direction. How much more can you ask of that man, of the person that's a God, the creator of all beings, the very person that loves us? You never fear anything that loves you, because what loves you will never hurt you and will do its best to protect you the best way it can. That's why what some people always saying about the devil this, the devil that. The devil, if y'all really look into the Bible, I mean, if you just want to go into detail, the Bible has been ripped up and torn so many times into constrained things to make certain things go your way, meaning like when they say turn the other cheek. If your brother has done you wrong, it does not mean that you're supposed to turn the other cheek and let your brother keep doing it. Mean when you turn away, let them go. Sometimes you gotta let go of things that hurt you, whether it's mentally, physically, or both. Because those things are very hard on the body. You gotta think. You gotta think about yourself, your kids, your loved ones. I mean, the very being of your existence. You know, um, and that's what it turned out to be. But to end this on another note, I done shed a lot of tears on you all. You all done seen me go through so much on here, and I share with people because I know certain people are concerned, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. You all know who you are. It's a lot of people I cannot call by name, but you know who you are, and you all know who I am. And I am most appreciative of my children who weathered through the storm. Um, I appreciate them. I appreciate my children. Love them. Love them. I love them. But to end it on this note, and to let you all know that you can also go to my other website, the infamous ShondaWilliams.com. It might say, most people like the infamous, but it's infamous. It's THEINFAMOUS ShondaWilliams.com. Again, it's THEINFAMOUS Williams with an S.com. And check out my page. I'm still building it up, and I made a mistake and took something off that I was trying to take off. I was trying to do something else, but I got sidetracked and I ain't finished it. So it's like certain things that's on there, it still stands. All the sales you see on there still stands. And I told you I'm coming up with something else too, but I have to wait till, I'm trying to wait till everything, get a little stable or whatever it's, as it should. And that's all basically what it is. But on this note, I'm going to end it here. I appreciate your calls, your concerns, calling to different agencies, trying to see, what was going on with the case with my son, Daenerys Ashawn Williams. He is deceased. He's deceased. My son is deceased. And I appreciate you all for being concerned. And a lot of people, you all didn't even know me, and you still show concern. A lot of people that met me didn't know everything that was going on. Now they looking at everybody else like, wow, they mad at you because they mad at me because somebody kidnapped my son and killed my son. You mad at me because other people were stealing and y'all not understanding the situation. And a lot of people say, boy, you done changed. No, it ain't the point. Didn't nobody do this stuff in my face. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to linger on with it because it's a touchy subject for me about my baby. He was a baby. But to make a long story short, when they put his picture in Walmart and all that stuff was going on, they had his pictures in Walmart in Cahokia. And I told you about the incident about how I bust this girl window with my fist, and because they was playing games and all these other people and Dale Shannon and them, it was just one thing after another. And they followed me. They did that on purpose to irk me, as though they was driving me crazy or something. No, y'all drove me wild to the point where y'all see that motherly love come out. Why would you all want to do that type stuff, Now with some other kids around, like Hip and Bone, and they twin brothers, and this, that, and the other, and all four of them look like each other, and they brothers is two sets of twins. And those boys went to the Social Security office with me when they was like about 12 or 13 years old. Had to help them. We was trying to help them straighten out their business, along with Department of Human Services and everybody. And Hip was just the one we called Hip, was just using my son's name to try to help figure out what was going on, because everybody was acting all weird, and Cheryl acted like she really wanted to get out here and do the right thing and tell what happened. But the only thing she did was kept playing games, And a lot of people had realized that too. They like, was she on probation or something? Everybody thinking about the whole idea how all of them was in jail, and At that time, the county jail was going through a thing, but they're going to pick those individuals back up eventually. This is prosecution stages, because everybody was trying to change their stories, and the truth already was there, and it just really came out. The more and more people found out what was going on and what they was trying to do and what they was saying and how they was playing games. So the young man that was using the ID that said Denarius LaShawn Williams, they knew that they weren't my sons. They knew this. The one that used to be with Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj trying to claim no boys. I really don't know if those was really her sons, because every time I seen her, Nicki Minaj always used to have a pudgy looking stomach. Anyway, she was skinny, but she had like a little pudgy stomach. So I didn't really know if she was really pregnant then or what was going on, but I never seen her like in a full term pregnancy or anything like that after a while when I ain't with her. She's come around sometime, but like I said, I'm going way back. And but she did some things too, because she knew what I was going to name my son. Then she said when she had her babies, she said she was going to name one of her sons my son name, and it was just one thing after another. Even before I didn't even know if I was having a boy or a girl, actually. I had bought unisex clothes, a lot of yellows, yellows and whites and pastels, light green and all that type stuff, colors, turquoise, and but that was pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And so that was pretty much it, you all. But like I said, I appreciate you all, and I'm going to tune in again. I don't know how soon, but I want to let you all know that all's well is well. And my son is resting in God's arms. As you know, God love babies. God love us all. But that it's just he in baby heaven. All because these people wanted some money. I can't go into all the names anymore and all that stuff, but that's about all I can say right now. But you all are already noticing how people are gone already, and they've been picking them up bit by bit. Yeah, they stole a piece of my heart. I'm healing from it, but I have a permanent scar there. I have a scar there. Anything about Bruno Mars, y'all know, please turn him in too, because he used to be stealing from me and doing all the stuff he had no business doing too. He was in on the stuff the whole time about some other stuff, It's been Bruno now, I don't regret really helping anybody. I hate the fact that it turned out to be where people think that want to make comments. Oh, that does not make me stupid, because at that time you needed help and I helped you. You try to make yourself be big and strong off of something when you was in a position that you really needed somebody. How can you say you use somebody when you was the one that is in help? You needed help. So in turn, when he needed help, I helped him because I helped him. Okay, and when I used to be sick, I knew that he was giving me my medicine, because at one time I believe he cured. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got sick, Bruno used to always give me my medicine. Make sure the little Devontae, and Dior and Michael Chris, make sure they got their medicine and stuff like that too. And Lloyd, he would do all of nice things until he got older, and for some odd reason he went into a hate-love type of situation. I'm like, "Dog, Bruno, I need my money. You owe me. I need this. I need that." Totally. Came home one day and called him. Had just met him downtown St. Louis and gave him $50 because he had no money. That was before this album and stuff started coming out and all that. And it takes a while because you have to sell the stuff and everything. He had to do shows. Then it's only for me to come home, catching him stealing my washer and dry out my apartment and stealing clothes and stuff, and instead of him being honest, telling me he needed, because he thought the ticket, when he priced the ticket, the plane ticket, he was $50 short, because all he needed was a one-way, because he was gonna stay there for a while where he was going, so he can go ahead and do his show and stuff. So he needed to just get to his show or something. It was something going on. Then he told me he needed an extra $200, but he had some. He showed me the money, but damn, why do me like that, And he bought me my stuff back. But anyway, I'm gonna talk to you all later. Again, I thank you. Go to my page, check it out. It's stuff on there. I have it's a home page, contact page has some information on there. Gallery, and the other page. It's 4 of them on there. But anyway, it's not 4 pages. It's like four pages to that one site, and I have things on there.